Have you ever caught someone staring at you a little too long? Or noticed they act completely different around you compared to everyone else? Here's the thing. Attraction isn't always expressed through bold confessions or grand romantic gestures. Sometimes, the deepest feelings hide behind subtle behaviors that most people completely miss. And if you've been wondering whether someone in your life might be secretly attracted to you, you're about to discover the psychological signs that reveal the truth. Welcome to Sense and Thought, where we explore the hidden patterns of human behavior. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because understanding these signs could completely change how you see the people around you. Let's start with something fascinating. Attraction operates on multiple levels, conscious and unconscious, and the unconscious signals are often the most honest. When someone is secretly attracted to you, their body and behavior betray them in ways they can't fully control. And psychology has identified specific patterns that consistently show up when someone harbors hidden feelings. These aren't just random observations. They're backed by research into human behavior, body language, and social psychology. So pay close attention, because by the end of this video, you'll have a completely new lens through which to understand the people in your life. The first psychological sign is something called mirroring. When someone is attracted to you, they unconsciously start to mirror your movements, your speech patterns, even your energy. This happens because attraction creates a subconscious desire for connection and harmony. If you lean back, they lean back. If you crossed your legs, moments later, they might do the same. If you use certain phrases or words, you'll start hearing them echo those same expressions. This mirroring isn't something they're consciously choosing to do. It's an automatic response driven by their brain's attempt to create rapport and closeness with you. Psychologists call this the chameleon effect, and it's one of the most reliable indicators of attraction. So next time you're with someone you suspect might have feelings for you, watch their body language carefully. Are they subtly copying your gestures? Do they match your tone when they speak? If so, there's a good chance their subconscious is trying to tell you something their words haven't yet revealed. The second sign involves their eyes, and this one is powerful. When someone is secretly attracted to you, their eye contact changes in very specific ways. They'll hold your gaze longer than necessary, sometimes to the point where it feels intense or even a little uncomfortable. But here's where it gets interesting. They'll also look away quickly when you catch them staring, almost like they've been caught doing something they shouldn't. This push and pull with eye contact happens because they're drawn to you, but also nervous about revealing their feelings. Research shows that prolonged eye contact triggers the release of phenylethylamine, the same chemical associated with falling in love. Their pupils might also dilate when they look at you, which is an involuntary response to attraction that they have zero control over. And if you notice them sneaking glances at you when they think you're not looking, that's another major indicator. Their eyes are constantly seeking you out, even when they're trying to play it cool. The third psychological sign is about how they position themselves in relation to you. This is called proxemics, the study of personal space and physical distance. Someone who is secretly attracted to you will consistently find ways to be physically close to you, even in group settings. They'll choose the seat next to you, stand near you at gatherings, or position their body to face you during conversations. This isn't random. Attraction creates a gravitational pull that makes people want to minimize physical distance. They might also find excuses to touch you casually, like a light touch on your arm when they're laughing, adjusting your collar, or brushing against you as they walk past. These touches are brief and can seem innocent, but they're testing the waters, gauging your reaction, and satisfying their subconscious desire for physical connection. Pay attention to how often this person ends up in your physical space compared to others. If they're consistently closer to you than anyone else, it's a sign their attraction is influencing their behavior without them even realizing it. Now let's talk about the fourth sign, which involves how they communicate with you. When someone is secretly attracted to you, they treat your conversations differently. They remember small details you mention in passing, things most people would forget within minutes. You mention your favorite coffee order once, and weeks later they bring it up. You talk about a movie you want to see, and suddenly they're asking if you've watched it yet. This happens because when we're attracted to someone, our brain prioritizes information about them. We pay closer attention, we care more, and we remember more. They'll also text or message you more frequently than necessary, sometimes with random excuses just to keep the conversation going. And here's another thing to watch for. Their tone when speaking to you is different. It's warmer, softer, more engaged. They might tease you playfully, which is actually a classic flirting technique, rooted in creating a unique dynamic between the two of you. If their communication style with you stands out compared to how they interact with everyone else, that's your fourth psychological sign right there. If you're finding this information helpful, Go ahead and drop a comment below telling us if you've noticed any of these signs in someone you know, and don't forget to share this video with a friend who might need to see this. The fifth sign is all about nervousness and self-consciousness. When someone is secretly attracted to you, they often become more anxious or self-aware in your presence. This might show up as fidgeting, playing with their hair, adjusting their clothes, or touching their face more than usual. They might stumble over their words, laugh nervously, or suddenly become more careful about what they say around you. This happens because attraction activates the sympathetic nervous system, the same system responsible for the fight or flight response. Their heart rate increases, their palms might get sweaty, and they become hyper-aware of how they're coming across to you. Interestingly, some people respond to this nervousness by becoming unusually quiet or reserved around you, while others overcompensate by talking more or trying too hard to be funny or impressive. Either way, if someone's behavior becomes noticeably different when you're around, especially if they seem more on edge or self-conscious, it's often because they care deeply about the impression they're making on you. The sixth psychological sign is something called differential treatment. Simply put, someone who is secretly attracted to you will treat you differently than they treat everyone else. They'll go out of their way to help you with things, offer support without being asked, or prioritize your needs over others. If a group is making plans, they'll check to see if the timing works for you. If someone needs a favor, they'll volunteer to help you before anyone else. This preferential treatment stems from a psychological principle called the investment model. When we're attracted to someone, we unconsciously invest more time, energy, and resources into them because we're trying to build a deeper connection. You might also notice they're more protective of you, getting defensive if someone criticizes you, or showing concern for your well-being in ways that go beyond normal friendship. They create inside jokes with you, share things with you they don't share with others, and generally make you feel like you hold a special place in their world, because in their mind, you absolutely do. The seventh and final psychological sign is one of the most telling, and it involves jealousy. When someone is secretly attracted to you, they'll show subtle signs of jealousy when you talk about other people you're interested in, or when someone else shows you attention. They might become quieter, change the subject, or make dismissive comments about the other person. This isn't necessarily malicious. It's a natural emotional response rooted in the fear of losing your attention or affection to someone else. Psychologically, jealousy in this context reveals that they view you as more than just a friend. They're emotionally invested in the idea of being close to you, and the thought of someone else filling that role triggers discomfort. You might also notice they're particularly attentive to your relationship status, casually asking if you're seeing anyone or showing unusual interest when you mention dating. These aren't random questions. They're gauging whether they have a chance with you, and the reaction to your answers will often reveal more than their words ever could. So there you have it. 7 powerful psychological signs that someone is secretly attracted to you. Mirroring your behavior, intense and nervous eye contact, consistently positioning themselves close to you, communicating with you differently, showing nervousness in your presence, treating you better than everyone else, and displaying subtle jealousy. Each of these signs on its own might not mean much, but when you start seeing multiple signs showing up consistently, the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. Here at Sense and Thought, we believe that understanding human behavior gives you a deeper connection to the world around you. Attraction is one of the most complex and beautiful aspects of human psychology, and recognizing these signs can help you navigate your relationships with more awareness and confidence. If someone in your life is showing these behaviors, it might be time to pay closer attention to what their actions are telling you. Before you go, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed these signs in someone? Or maybe you've shown these signs yourself without realizing it? Drop a comment below and share your experience. And if this video opened your eyes to something you hadn't noticed before, make sure to share it with someone who needs to see this. Your engagement helps us reach more people who are curious about the psychology behind human behavior. Remember, attraction doesn't always announce itself with words. Sometimes the most honest feelings are the ones people try hardest to hide. But now you know exactly what to look for. Until next time, keep exploring the depths of the human psyche, and we'll see you in the next video.